Hello Taurus, welcome to this reading. We're going to be taking a look at the current energy for the sign of Taurus for the week of April 25th. Now Taurus, do keep in mind that this is a general reading, so take the messages as they resonate, drop the ones that do not, and also check out your sun, moon, and rising signs. Now Taurus, I do not offer personal readings, so if you get a message from someone on any platform that is not me, that's someone impersonating me, please do keep that in mind. Please do not get scammed. I also do content on my Instagram, but let's go ahead and see what we have here. I am using the Mermaid Tarot. There's a link to that in the description below. And I'd also like to say that less than 50% of the people who watch my videos are actually subscribed. And so if you've not yet hit the subscribe button, please do consider doing that. It really helps my channel grow in a big way. All right. So, see what we have here for you. And an early happy birthday to you, Taurus. Happy Taurus season. We are looking at the week of, actually when this is released, it should be Taurus season. But yeah, all right. I think that looks good enough to me. Let's go ahead and put this up here. Then we'll also take 3 of these Kipper cards to clarify as we go along. All right, Taurus. Some of you here getting a really good, some of you getting a new start in a new direction after you potentially walk away from a potentially painful loss or a painful situation in the past. It's not that we don't have the 10 of Swords type of painful situation, but there was something in the past that was recoverable. I see you recovering from it, and I see you having recovered from that by walking away from that situation. The future here looks very bright for you. The future looks like there could be some type of manifestation of a dream, a goal, or a wish that may come true, and I'll expand on that some more. But let's go ahead and see, let's go ahead and start here in the middle. So your overall energy is this 8 of Cups. So this is helping to really lay out the foundation of this reading. You are clearly walking away from someone or something that is no longer serving you. You can see this person has their back turned towards this person, but also these empty cups. The empty cups represent disappointments and really situations that are no longer in alignment. And for me, I actually love the 8 of Cups because to me, it suggests that this person is taking a step towards empowerment in their life. They're taking an empowered step forward. They're recognizing that the entire ocean is in front of them, that the entire world is at the palm of their hand. And this has come because they have decided to take a powerful step in a new direction. And this has come after they've decided to no longer be okay with the things that don't work for them. And so this is what I was saying in the beginning where, you know, there is something here in the past that just simply wasn't working. We have these double 5s showing up, 5 of Swords, 5 of Wands. 5 of Swords can bring some type of loss or defeat in your life. The thing is, it's totally recoverable. It's not like the 10 of Swords. You can actually see here the penguin patting this person on the back saying, hey, listen, this is a temporary setback. This is a temporary roadblock in your journey to becoming something else, or on your journey into doing something else in your life. And so there clearly has been something wrong here. You do have this 5 of Wands as well, which can bring a conflict into your life. It can also say that some of you have been preparing for battle. Some of you have been armed with knowledge. Some of you have, I feel like, have felt like this situation that you're walking away from. Some of you have been like sort of energetically or mentally probably preparing yourself, probably energetically actually preparing yourself for walking away, for letting go of that situation, of that outcome. And I do feel like it's almost like there's this new life that's available to you as you've taken the step. And so remember, I'm not forecasting loss. I am saying that in the past there has been something here that has been challenging. This may have seen you being in a conflict with a friend, or being in a conflict with somebody that you are in a partnership with or a relationship with. Here, as you have this 8 of Cups walking away from somebody, but there may have been like a very challenging conflict, and it's almost like there was not a whole lot of resolution either. It's like maybe you feel like this conflict between you and this person could have never been resolved, And you may have just come to that understanding. And when you're in that situation, it's like, what can you really do other than just let go and walk away? So the good news is, in the future, it's looking bright for you. You do have the Strength card and the Nine of Cups, okay? So this is, let's start with the Nine of Cups. So the Nine of Cups, you can see there's like magic going on here, right? There's like energy swirling in between the cups. This person's extremely happy. They're kind of doing some sort of ritual almost. But so on one hand, you can say that like alchemy is being practiced here, right? They're alchemizing something that they've always wanted to do into their life in a big way with the Nine of Cups. On the other hand, this can see the fulfillment of some type of wish happening in your life. This is dream energy. This is wish energy. This is good things happening, good things coming true for you with this Nine of Cups. And this can be a period where you are feeling totally emotionally content in your life. And what's really great here is you have this Strength card with it, which along with that, the Strength card talks about you having overcome some type of internal obstacle to bring this about. Okay, so this Eight of Cups situation here, this walking away energy, this required a great deal of strength for you. This required a great deal of willpower, and it asked you to really dive deep into yourself and bring this situation about for you. And I certainly don't feel like it was easy for you to walk away from this, but I do feel like saying, you know, the hardest things we do are sometimes the most rewarding things. And it's clear that this wish, this dream energy can be alchemized for you. And part of your alchemy in bringing this about is the walking away period. Recognizing that if somebody is not going to hear you here with this conflict in the past, you shouldn't spend your energy trying to convince them why you are right, or you shouldn't spend your energy trying to make them hear you when they'll never hear you in the first place, type of energy. And so this has taken a lot of courage for you to do. Let's go ahead and move up the pyramid here. So you have the Knight of Pentacles, you have the Six of Cups, you have the Hermit, and what else do we have here? Knight of Cups. Okay, so what's interesting is we have these two knights here on the end caps, the Knight of Pentacles, the Knight of Cups coming in. And I do feel like some of you are coming out of a long-term partnership or relationship with somebody. The Knight of Pentacles is something that you've put a lot of time into, you've put a lot of energy and effort into. Typically, the Knight of Pentacles will bring something that will bring like material situations into your life, such as like you know, getting loan approvals, or you know, getting into school, getting a potentially, you know, a new job, you know, maybe getting getting like a mortgage or whatever the case may be. The Knight of Pentacles can bring those things, but this is, I feel like for many of you, this is more about like something that was dependable in your life no longer being dependable, and you trying to figure out how to go from here with that information, because you have this energy of courage, you have this energy of overcoming the obstacle here with the Strength card. And again, I feel like there's been a long-term situation here that potentially fell through for some of you with the Five of Swords and the Five of Wands, whatever that may be. It could be around a past relationship, because the Six of Cups can bring an ex into your life, but it can also refer to the ex in your life. It can also just refer to people, places, and events and situations from the past. And so it's true nostalgic energy, or nostalgia energy here with the Six of Cups and the Knight of Pentacles. So it's almost like for some of you here, there's a long-term situation from the past that resulted in conflict, or that you know, has ended. Now in the future here though, you have this Hermit and Knight of Cups energy with the Strength and the Nine of Cups. This is one of these readings where things get better very quickly for you. Okay, the Hermit here sees you going on your own. The Hermit is a major message of independence. The Hermit typically likes to spend time kind of exploring the universe, traveling their inner consciousness, traveling themselves, and finding the answers within. The Hermit does that on their own, and until then, until they find the answers, only until they find the answers do they reach out to others. And if you're really taking like a strict look at the Hermit card, but I see you spending some time figuring out what happened here. In the future, you do have this Knight of Cups with the Nine of Wands. Knight of Cups does bring someone new into your life, okay? And so it's almost like there's this period of you walking away. There's this period of you staying, figuring out what happened, like dealing with the aftermath of you walking away. And then as you deal with that, somebody new comes into your life here with this Knight of Cups. This is kind of turning into a love reading, but you can maybe apply it to other areas in your life as well. Let's go ahead and see what these 3 Kipper cards are. Yeah, I mean, false person, despair, and coffin. So false person, there could have been just somebody who was not as they appeared. There could have been somebody who was just not honest with you, or somebody who was just not had the best intentions. For some of you, this, by the way, could also have been a job that just fell through. And again, I'm not forecasting this. I'm saying this already happened, because you see this like not hiring sign and this despair energy here, kind of feeling left out in some ways. The coffin is the ending between you and this situation, whether it's a person or a job or whatever it is. Some sort of long-term situation here has ended in your life. But again, the skies are clear for you to welcome new beginnings, new people, and new situations, wishes into your life. It's almost like there's blessing in disguise energy here, is what I'm feeling. Let's go ahead and move up the pyramid. Yes, you have the Magician. You have the Seven of Cups. Yeah, okay, so you have the High Priestess. Okay, so there's a lot of alchemy in the imagery, in the symbols. Okay, you can see here. So we've talked about how that Nine of Cups, there's like that swirling energy between all the cups. There's like magic going on. There's alchemy. Well, take a look here. Both of these images represent alchemy, right? Take a look at all the tools. They're putting their hand above the crystal ball. You see here, this person's literally doing some type of ritual or magic. So what's going on here is you are alchemizing a huge new version of yourself, or a new start for yourself, or something new into your life. You're alchemizing the fulfillment of a wish, is what I feel like saying. Also, what's interesting is you have the Magician and the High Priestess, number 1, and number 2, the Divine Masculine and the Divine Feminine showing up here, balancing those parts of yourself out, which we all have, both of those energies within us. You have the Seven of Cups in the middle, which is interesting. It's almost like some of you are just now realizing that as you've taken this step forward, as you've taken this step to walk away, you're realizing how many options that are in front of you. Like, you're recognizing that there's like a whole ocean in front of you. There's a whole world in front of you here as you've begun to walk away. And it's almost like there's this breath of fresh air energy, and there's this real energy of like magic, alchemy, bringing, like, not Harry Potter magic, but you know what I'm saying, like alchemy, in that as you've done the hard work, which is walking away, something new enters into your life. You may be working with affirmations, you may be working with crystals, you may be like burning sage, you may be like messing around with tarot cards, watching astrology videos, like things like that. You're like alchemizing something. Let's see what else we have. So you have the Tower, and you have the Temperance card. I like to see that, and let me tell you why. Because the Tower is the card that is associated with the phrase blessing in disguise. The Tower shakes you out, or shocks you out of a situation that you are trapped in. You are clearly trapped in this conflict or this situation with this person. You finally took the step forward, as I keep talking about, because the Eight of Cups is laying out the foundation here at the base of the pyramid. And the Temperance card is the other card around alchemy. Okay, it's a major card of alchemy. You can see the energy going in between the shells here, and you can see there's different types of energy within the between the two shells. You literally have all of them, which is crazy in a good way. It's a really good thing. And the Temperance also brings about healing, balance, and patience and moderation into your life. And it says that as you begin to balance yourself out, there can be a soulmate that enters into your life, or somebody very important, or something important to you, whether that's a new opportunity, a new situation, that can come into your life as you begin to balance and create harmony. But again, balancing and creating harmony is a type of alchemy. Let's see what else we have at the top of the pyramid here. And the star, synchronicities, signs, energy. The star is the other major wish card. So you have the fulfillment of a wish here with the Nine of Cups, and you have the a wish being granted to you, because the person on the star card is typically seen as like a genie who can grant wishes. But this to me shows that you have thrown a wish out to the universe. You have alchemized that wish into coming into you, and this could certainly come true. The star card is also about clarity. It's also about optimism and hope for the future. It's a major message of positivity. And you have the King of Swords, you taking a stand, drawing your line in the sand and really going for it. This is a magical reading, I have to tell you. I don't know I've ever had as magical of a reading as this one. So thank you so much for being here. If you enjoyed this, hit that like button, subscribe. Really appreciate you, and I'll see you in the next reading.